Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Polo. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is having a safe and wonderful day. Now, this is actually going to be my 50 subscribers special video, and I'm going to be telling you guys all about me and all about my life. So stay tuned and watch the whole video until the end so you can learn some new things. Couple things before I get started. First is I am not going to be looking into the camera simply because of insecurities. Second is my best friend, one of my best friends is right beside me, so if you hear something in the background, that's him. Then the last thing is if I say the same words over and over again, such as or but, stuff like that, I can't help it. But let's dive into the video. So my name is Nate. My full name is Nathaniel Kyle Wilson. I was born on December 6, 2000 in Morehead City, North Carolina. I used to live in Texas for a couple years, but I moved back to North Carolina. I went like back and forth. But if I had to pick which place I like more, it's North Carolina, simply because it's where I was born and it's home to me. Talking about hobbies, I'm a huge football fan. NFL more specifically, because I don't really watch college football. But I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I know we're not good. I know we're not the best team. And they piss me off all the time simply because of how they play, and a lot of times they play like they don't care if they win or not. But I'm always going to be a loyal fan to them, so I'm not going to jump on another bandwagon of a team who's doing good, such as the Chiefs or Steelers or even the Bills this year. But another couple of my hobbies are playing video games. As you can tell by my channel, I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I've played Call of Duty almost my whole life. A couple other games I like is Grand Theft Auto. Fortnite used to be one of my favorite games, but that was like in 2017 and 2018. So two and 3 years ago is when Fortnite was my favorite game. I also like games such as Doom, Halo growing up especially, Need for Speed as well, and OG games such as Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. And listening to music is my last biggest hobby. And talking about music, that is actually my next subject for the video. So my two top genres are rap and heavy metal and rock. Heavy metal and rock I'm putting together as one whole genre, and I mainly listen to those genres for working out. Working out is another one of my biggest hobbies. I forgot to add that. I'll get to that in a second as to why I fell off though, because I did fall off with working out. But yeah, whenever I would work out, heavy metal and rock would be like my main genre to listen to, simply because it gives you that pump. But talking about rap, Juice WRLD is my favorite artist, like of all time actually. It used to be Eminem, but as new music came out over the years, I experimented with different people and artists and just songs and started liking other people. But Juice WRLD is my favorite because he's talented, and if you've listened to his music again, you can kind of figure out why I like him. A couple other people I used to listen to, well, still do to this day, is XXXTentacion, Logic, NF, people like that. X used to be one of my biggest artists. I haven't really listened to him like I used to though. Like I said, because of music, more music coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if X has like multiple, like hundreds of like unreleased songs like Juice does. Juice has over 1,000 unreleased songs actually. That's something Riley told me about. But getting back into the video, Juice WRLD is my favorite artist of all time. And yeah, talking about food, I love to eat. When I say that, I'm not meaning like I'm fat and like I stuff my face all day. I don't do none of the. I don't stuff my face all day. I'm not fat, anything like that. But I do like to eat food such as pizza, enchiladas, tacos, chicken nuggets and chicken tenders, which is my favorite food, simply because you can like use a lot of things on them, such as ranch and hot sauce and all that, and you get a drift. talking about drinks, Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew are my number 2 favorite drinks. Third would probably be sweet tea, and then fourth is water. Obviously water is important. I drink water no matter how much other stuff I'm drinking, like how much soda I'm drinking. I'll drink more water than what I drink in soda in a day. But yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is myself, like about me. Like, you guys know what I mean, like about like more deep into my life. So I have a disability called Aspergers Syndrome, and I'm actually going to put that in the link in the description below, because you guys might not understand what I just said because of my accent, and it's really hard to explain. But second thing I have is ADHD, which explains why I keep saying and but constantly, and both of those things is the reason why I don't look into the camera directly. I don't like looking into anything that shows my face. That's one reason why I have a difficult time of recording vlogs. But the next thing I want to talk about is myself. So I've been fighting and battling depression and anxiety for quite some time now, for a couple of years I would say, simply because of things that happened in my life, such as a personal issue that happened when I was 12 years old. I'm not going to get into detail because it's not something you put on the internet, talk about on YouTube and just put it all out there for people to hear, because there's people out there who will, you know what I'm talking about. But another thing is watching my uncle get stabbed in front of me because of our roommate was drunk and he got mad for some odd reason, and he didn't take his medicine, so he stabbed my uncle, and my uncle was almost dead. The worst thing about that was, like, I saw the blood coming out of his stomach, which was horrible. Like, it went from normal to like blood all over the floor in a matter of seconds. If the blade would have went in him 1 inch more, then it would have killed him right there. He was airlifted to the hospital. But a couple other things is seeing my mom go through alcohol addiction. She's depressed as well. She's been drinking, like, she's had depression for years now, and her drinking would like get her like numb, so she wouldn't like feel anything. But yeah, I had to witness her go through her pain, and I almost actually went into foster care if it wasn't for my grandparents, which I live with my nana and papa. And I know I'm 20, but like my life is like, it's not caught up yet. I don't even have a driver's license yet. I don't have a job. I did have a job, but I had a difficult time with it, simply because of my disability, and it was a fast-paced job which I couldn't do at the time, and they expected me to do more than what like I could at the time. Like, they just put me into it without like giving me practice. But and then the last big reason why I've been fighting depression to this day is because of relationships. More specifically, a relationship I was in 2 years ago with a girl who I did love and cared for, but she treated me like absolute crap in return. And I know there's going to be people saying that bad relationships are like an excuse for being depressed and all that, but if you're with someone who you truly, my bad guys, if you're with someone who you truly like and they treat you like crap and manipulate you, then your whole like mind can turn upside down. If you've ever been in a bad relationship, you would understand. There was one time when I was gonna hurt myself, and she hung up on me, and she says she didn't care, and she didn't care, and that drove me to almost do it even more. But then I realized what I was doing. There have been multiple times where I have wanted to hurt myself. I even thought about doing drugs at one point, just to get my mind off of the pain that goes through my mind. One way to put depression is it's your mind against yourself. you can be with as many people as you are, or as you can be. You can be at the fair with hundreds of people around you, but still feel alone. That's another way to put it. But no matter how good things are happening currently in that time period, it doesn't matter, because your mind is like bringing all the happiness back and just taking it down with you. And with depression, if you never had depression at all in your life, you won't really fully understand what it's like. You may think you do because of people's experience and like just literally going on Google and just reading about it. You will never know what it's like until you experience it yourself. But I still fight depression to this day, and I still lock myself into the room and cry like randomly. But depression is hard, and just if you are going through it, or anybody you know is going through it, just get them help, talk to someone, because yeah. But that's pretty much it what I wanted to talk about. I know I left the video on such a deep ending, but to make it a little bit more happy, I'm gonna try to upload a couple of different games in the next couple of days. I'll try to stream a lot more in the next couple of days. I recently got a Blue Yeti, which I'll show you right here. My brother gave it to me, so I have something to record on my Elgato with, so I don't have to keep like just making the video and not like my voice. But yeah, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I will also start doing shoutouts in my future videos. I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but if you've watched the whole video, then you would hear me. But yeah, guys, I love you all and have a great day. Peace.